Alright. Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football postgame show. Well, the Dallas Cowboys really came out and surprised the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. The Dallas Cowboys walloped the Philadelphia Eagles 41-21 tonight in Big D at AT&T Stadium in Big D, Dallas, Texas. And what a great comeback night for Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. He threw 3 touchdowns passes, and he rushed for 9 carries and 6 yards. And that was in the rushing part of it. The Cowboys just really had this game in hand after the first quarter. They never looked back. First quarter. Ezekiel Elliott rushed up the middle for a 1-yard touchdown. Greg Zuerlein's extra point was good, and it was 7-0 Cowboys. Then the Philadelphia Eagles scored a touchdown. And then it was Dak Prescott steps back to pass and got sacked, and then by Philly, and then they scored their touchdown. Dallas had an interception, and then Jalen Hurts' deep right pass was intercepted, and Dallas got the ball back. Philadelphia had an interception, and then Dallas fumbled the ball, had a fumble, and then it was forced to go back to, and Philadelphia got the ball back. And then Dallas had a turnover on downs, and it was they rushed up the middle, and it was tackled by Singleton and Barnett at the Philadelphia 1, and then Philadelphia got the ball back. And they went 3 and out and had the punt. They got the ball back, and then Jalen Hurts back up the pass, and he got and the fumble got recovered by the Philly, and then Jordan Elliott or Jason Elliott, and then Frank Cox got into the end zone for a 5-yard for a touchdown, and it was set, and the extra point was good. It was 7-7 Cowboys in the first quarter, and then Dak Prescott's deep pass right complete, and catch was made by Dalton Schultz at the Philly. It was a 19-yard touchdown. Greg Zuerlein's extra point is good. It was 14-7 Dallas at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter. And Philly went 3 and out and had the punt, and then Dallas got the ball back. Ezekiel Elliott rushed up the middle to the Philadelphia end zone for a 3-yard touchdown. Greg Zuerlein's extra point was no good. It was 20-7 Dallas. And that's what it was at halftime. 27-7. 20-7 at halftime. And then Philadelphia went 3 out and had the punt after 4 players 29 yards, and then Dallas went 3 and out after 3 plays 6 yards and had the punt, and then Philly went 3 and out and had the punt. That was the end of the half. It was in the third quarter. Philadelphia had intercepted the ball. Jalen Hurts pass short intercepted by at the Dallas 40 by TK Diggs at the Dallas 40 and then they intercepted for a 60-yard 60-yard touchdown. And it was a 3-yard touchdown, and it was a 60-yard touchdown. Greg Sherlin's extra point was good. It was 27-7 Dallas third quarter. And then Jalen Hurts short right complete to the Dallas catch made for to Zach Ertz for a 3-yard touchdown. And Jordan Elliott's extra point is good, and it was Jason Elliott's extra point is good, and it was 27-7 or Jamie Elliott's extra point is good, and it was 27-14 at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth, Philadelphia had a turnover on downs, and it was at Jalen Hurts steps back to pass. Jalen Hurts sat to the Philly for 31 minus 12 yards, and there's a penalty on Philadelphia. It was on Aaron Dillard, offensive line for 10 yards, and Dallas got the ball back. And then Dak Prescott's pass completed to the Philadelphia end zone to Chris Wilson for the 2-yard touchdown. Greg Sherlin's extra point is good. It was 34-14 Dallas. In the fourth, Philadelphia just looked pitiful in this game tonight. Things just did not go their way. And then Philadelphia, that's got Jalen's pass short right complete to Dallas. Jalen Hurts pass short right complete to Dallas to Garrett Ward for a 15-yard touchdown, and Jamie Elliott's pass is good, and it was 34-21. It was 34-21. And then Dallas Dak Prescott's pass short right completed to Dalton Schultz for a 22-yard touchdown. Greg Sherlin's extra point is good. It was 41-14, and they ran a few plays for the final 56 seconds. But all Dallas had to do was kneel and for the last 2 plays, and nonetheless, Dallas gets to win by the final of 41-21. Time now to give out some game balls. Dak Prescott, what a night! 21 of 26 carries and attempts, 238 yards, 3 touchdowns, and on the rushing end, he rushed for 9 carries and 6 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 17 attempts, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Dalton Schultz, 6 receptions, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. So it was Dallas's night in this game tonight, that's for sure. And with the picks of the week, I'm going to let you know right now that my brother-in-law, that I went 9-7 this week, and my brother-in-law went 10. Eric Hoyle went 10-6, so he won the picks. So I will try to win next week's picks. And for week 4, we've got some great matchups coming up. Excuse me. Thursday night, September 30th, kicks off week 4. The Jacksonville Jaguars will travel to Cincinnati to Paul Brown Stadium to face the 2-1 Cincinnati Bengals. And then on Sunday, October 3rd, continuing with week 4, the The Washington football team will travel to Atlanta to face the Atlanta Falcons. The Houston Texans will travel to Bills Stadium to face the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. The Detroit Lions will travel to Chicago to face the Bears. And the Carolina Panthers will travel to Big D to face the Dallas Cowboys. The Indianapolis Colts will travel to Miami to face the Miami Dolphins. The Cleveland Browns will try to go to 3-1, excuse me, as they will travel to Minneapolis to Minnesota, U.S. Bank Stadium to face the Minnesota Vikings. The New York Giants will travel to New Orleans to face the New Orleans Saints. The Tennessee Titans will travel to MetLife Stadium in New York to face the New York Jets. The Kansas City, actually, will travel to, is in Jacksonville, that New Orleans game, excuse me. The Kansas City Chiefs will travel to Philadelphia to face the Philadelphia Eagles. The Arizona Cardinals will travel to Los Angeles to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California to face the 3-0 unbeaten Los Angeles Rams. The Seattle Seahawks will travel to San Francisco to Levi Stadium to face the San Francisco 49ers. The Baltimore Ravens will travel to Everett Power Field in Mile High in Denver to face the Denver Broncos. The Pittsburgh Steelers will travel to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will travel to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to face the Patriots. And next Monday night, the Las Vegas Raiders will travel to Los Angeles to face the LA Chargers. So, that wraps up Week 3 of the NFL. And that's also just about, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles 41-21 tonight. And that's just about going to wrap up this edition of Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football postgame show. And I'll be back with Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football pregame show before the game and after the game between the Bengals and Jaguars concludes. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day, in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.